Hey everybody, welcome back. It's a good weekly this week. I've been enjoying myself immensely. It's all scaling, but it's all different flavors of scaling. It's like if you went to a steakhouse, you wouldn't be like, holy cow, the menu's all beef. Maybe you would be. I mean, it depends. I guess if you had a party of diners that had diverse tastes, but in which case, maybe it's not the best time to go to a steakhouse. If you got somebody that's like, oh, I'm really craving chicken tonight, I'm not saying that no steakhouse can ever have. How about a bubbly banana? No steakhouse can ever have like a good chicken breast entree or something like that. I'm just saying if you're paying steakhouse prices for chicken, you may want to look into optimizing that a little bit. You can't get mad at a guy for going to a steakhouse and then being pogged up that they have a T-bone, that they have a ribeye, that they have a strip loin, that they have a New York strip, that they have a tenderloin, which I would never order because I like the meat a little fatty. I don't know if you're in the same boat. Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, I'm going slightly all in on the magpie. I guess part of the point of all in is that you can't go slightly all in. But if you could, that would be what I did right there, and it worked, so who knows? Here's an interesting idea. Level me. Ah! Guinea fowl early. And I'm thinking, though it may sound crazy, or maybe it sounds very normal, roll. Love to see it. We love to see this. I like my order. We're going to freeze it for the magpie here. I would like a toucan. Here's my masterwork here, okay? This is my masterpiece. We buy a toucan, put the toucan up first, get a lemur so that we get first position garlic, and then the toucan passes the garlic back to the guinea fowl, and the guinea fowl goes sicko mode. Now you definitely do this. No lemur yet, that's okay. I'm passing. For where we are right now, give me that. And then I'm going to toss one of these out here. So what are we really looking for? We would love to see an elephant. An elephant could start to go crazy right now. And I think a lemur also gives us some unique cooking potential we had, as of yet, not really considered too much. You got me? We're going to draw on this one. I was thinking about cooking up a meme, by the way. And as always, when I say I was thinking about cooking up a meme, okay, I'm not going to cook it up. I'm going to see if you want to cook it up instead. By the way, I love this setup here. And if you don't, that's fine. But you know how... it's Breaking Bad spoilers, by the way. You know how there's that scene in Breaking Bad where ASAC Schrader, also known as Hank, is like, unless you're the kingpin, Walt. And then Walt goes, you got me. I was thinking about that mixed with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which I will not be calling Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory for the record. Unless you stole the fizzy lift, Walt. And then Walt goes, you got me? But it's a GIF. And he's slowly ascending out of the frame in the GIF. And it's Willy Wonka asking if Walt stole the fizzy lifting drink. Just... No, you don't have to say anything. I get it. Yes, I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. We do have an elephant. How long have you been there? I think this is a sell high on the magpie sort of situation. You may disagree, but I think our order is fine here. I think we dump the magpie. Don't worry about buffing the pill bug. Just get some other buffs out here. Holy. Now, I think the lemur kind of missed his chance now that we paid for GMO garlic instead of getting it organically. And that's okay. I'll choose to live with that because, I mean, the squad is going crazy right here. Are you seeing how crazy the squad's going? We're on 4 wins with the classic early game combination with the Disney Channel flow. Dump your pill bug. Buy your husky. Buy your elephant. And I would say for the time being, sit back and enjoy. This is great scaling. It's unbelievable equipment efficiency. I'm not saying nothing can compare to the squad. But it's going to be real tough. It's going to be real tough to ice a squad better than this right now. This is like the Detroit Red Wings back when nobody else did scouting in Russia. So they were like, check it out. Check it out. We got Konstantinov. We got Fedorov. We got Iserman, who I'm pretty sure is from like Burlington, Ontario, but you get the idea. We got Brian Rafalski, who's probably from like Cincinnati or something like that, but nevertheless, he was one of the most underrated defensemen of his era, if I had to say so myself. Well, not the ideal shop for us, but that's okay. At some point, it's not diminishing returns, but at some point, basically a squad with 3 garlics is not going to amount to an auto win. For right now, come on, more or less it amounts to an auto. That was a loss, but that team was just really good. You know what I think we do? We got enough HP to invest in long-term scaling instead of short-term scaling. We buff you. I'm not worried about 1 cow. We can fit that cow out at a later date. You need this. You need this. Oh, why would you give him garlic, though? As soon as I sold my toucan, I was like, I immediately need to find a garlic replacement. What was I thinking, bro? With the Disney Channel flow. Our dog is not going to be as strong as yours. But it's going to be strong enough. Okay. Strong enough to live without you long enough. Something strong. And listen, I'm not a sharehead. I mostly hear the songs on the Peloton. And by mostly, I mean almost exclusively do I hear the songs on the Peloton. Just take a cupcake for now. I still believe in this run, even with the suboptimal decisions I've made. Falcon tends to be decent tempo. The guinea fowl elephant combo is very efficient for the time and place in which we're at right now. That's highly unfortunate. Okay, solid draw against Honeycraft. I should very much like to combine these dogs. Any chance I could get like some chocolate? No, chocolate doesn't exist in our world. Okay. I'm going to take a temporary detour here. You need to get the scaling because you're the only unit with a held food. Still no chocolate. It's a sad story. And yet I refuse to overpay. I'm not paying crow prices for chocolate when we're living in a Hershey world, okay? Guinea fowl could definitely use the level as well. I mean, it's doing okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm loving it. Wait, you took my frickin'... What is happening here? You took my trumpets. I needed those trumpets, but I ain't mad at you. Huge. Not interested. Not interested. It's stunning to me that we haven't been able to get a husky or a chocolate in 20 minutes, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You take this. No more rolls will be coming. Me, after I get fired from... we don't need to go there. It's probably going to be a joke about like a canceled actor or actress or something, but we don't need to stir up that guy. He will not divide us, okay? Give me this. I believe in the power of the ostrich. It just... We don't need to get completely wide scaling if instead the ostrich just scales like so much faster than all the other units. And you know what I'll even do? I'm even going to give you some salt. I'm going to give the possibility of you being semi-useful up here, okay? Oh, but then I don't get the buff from the husky. Still, did a lot of damage there. You got a level 3 guinea fowl. That's a spicy meatball, if I do say so myself. But and yet, oh, that was very close to a loss. Roll me. No, don't freeze me. Freeze me, freeze me, freeze me. Roll me. Chocolate on the ostrich is a must. Come on. Elephant getting to level 3 would be nice. I'm willing to pay, and I'm willing to back it off, okay? The thing with your salt is that against most enemies, you're now going to be doing 20 damage. That's pretty good for 2 turns of scaling, even if I did screw up the husky buff. I think we already saw it pay dividends right there. Stork meat. Oh, that's strong. This is the strongest lad I've ever seen. Okay, we're on 2 life with 7 wins. I'm starting to feel like we've fallen behind. Note to self, negative emotions don't feel good. An evil doctor shouldn't speak aloud about his feelings. My pain and my hurt don't make me too appealing. Scott rejected me. C'est la vie. Life is cruel, treats you unfairly. Mini-me, you complete me. You know what I'm talking about? Just the 2 of us, we can make it if we try. This team certainly looks substantially stronger than mine. I don't know if this is going to change it. Well, deer is quite nice. You stole my chili pepper, you piece of garbage! Okay, we're on 1 life. That's... I'll be the first person to admit I have been skeptical of the Vulture's legitimacy this week. I've seen it a lot. I feel like some of that can be attributed to the fact that it's a fun unit to use. But I do have to say, I think that it has surprised me with its association with high win rate teams. So I think maybe we should try to make a Vulture team work this week. I'm loving the salt on that one. Thanks for the 1-for-1. My God, once you get in the death spiral, eking out another win. Another day on planet Earth, another trip around the sun, feels incredible. That's another very important get. Also makes our ostrich round much easier, much smoother, better, closer, warmer. Really, I mean, we're kind of locked in at this point. We can't afford to deviate from the team. We're rooting for bad opponents, basically. Dr. Crane. Sorry. I screwed that one up by putting garlic on the elephant. If the elephant didn't have garlic, I'm not saying it's a guaranteed victory, but it's certainly a much better position. Maybe like a square bagel. Classic little David Cross joke. What's for breakfast at Cozy? We win this. We take these. I would take a pill bug. Rather, because it's Pillbug versus Roll, basically. And I mean, I hate to buff both Marmosets, but we're going to probably sell both mice next turn, so I think it basically doesn't matter what gets the second buff. We lose these. Not even worried about that. Coming out of here with full HP and a level is like, that's a great scenario for us. You know what else is a great scenario? Final track on the low-end theory. One of the best, in my opinion. Bo knows this, Bo knows that. But Bo don't know Jack. Because Bo can't rap. What do you know? The Fife Dog is first off the bat. No batteries included and no strings attached. No holds barred. No time for move shaking. Time to hit the beat so I can bring home the bacon. People front. They know the tribe can't flow, but I've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe, so... Sleep if you want. NyQuil will help you get your Z's too. But here's the real truth. I'm all that and then some. Tall, dark, and handsome. Bust a blank inside your eye to show you where I come from. I'm vexed. I'm fuming. I've had it up to here. My days of paying dues are over. Acknowledge me as in there. Yeah. Head to the border. Go get a taco. You get the idea. You don't need me to quote the whole thing. And don't say that's Vivek Ramaswamy type flow, okay? It's Disney Channel flow. We established that earlier, and now we're calling it back, so you have to laugh automatically. Washed, am I? I'll show you washed. Get over here. You think, look at what they have to do to mimic even a fraction of my power. I do like an elephant. It's hard to deny. Just as a 3/7. Maybe I'm just not built to be the elephant guinea fowl guy. Maybe it's too cheesy and it's too sleazy. Let's see what we got here. So far I'm feeling acceptable. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling better, closer, warmer. Not even worried about the dog here. I should trust my instincts in the early game, man. I know a good shop when I see one. I'm happy with the level regardless. I know we're not getting anything extra. I'm not asking for anything extra. I am asking for a free garlic would go crazy. And honestly, a follow-up real garlic would go crazy too. And we would just have to remind ourselves that if this is the case, we are not taking these units into husky territory, okay? And we should have our elephant at the back because our lemur is on notice right now. But this double garlic is going to go crazy. I warned you. I warned you it was going to go crazy. Perfect avocado investment. Basically, you take a mulligan. Take a salad for some buffs here. Another lemur next turn. Another of you next turn. He's 1 HP. I think the positioning is worth more than 1 HP from the Pillbug, which is likely to get sold anyway. So I'll take what I can get here. I'm very happy, by the way, to be running into level 1 guinea fowl. If they were level 2s, these rounds might be going a little different. Maybe not because our team is really good, but I would say for now, continue to pay it forward. We're sheltering our money in an offshore tax haven. We're being exposed in the Panama Papers, and then somehow nothing's coming out about it at all. Nobody's saying anything anymore. Make it make sense, okay? So I think this is fine. I still like where we stand. We will level up our porcupine next time, probably, just because it makes sense given where the squad is at right here. Now, this is one of the best-looking teams, with God as my witness, I think I've ever seen in my life. A level 3 African penguin is a huge advantage, without a doubt. I think an early crane is going to be insanely annoying to deal with on a porcupine. Give me some stats. We may want real garlic on the marmoset, just to keep it in the conversation here. Of course, if we could level our lemur, it would be a different situation. Now, I know we're going to overwrite the garlic on the porcupine. Overwriting garlic with melon is not disadvantageous, because melon is better than garlic in all situations except the physical. I'm going to say a little late for a penguin, personally. Chicken just hasn't been my vibe this week. Skunk is definitely viable. And the elephant has served its purpose. Polar bear is interesting. I think you run polar bear. Freeze. It couldn't have gone better. What I was trying to articulate was you want to freeze a unit you already have, so then you only pull it out of the shop, I think, when it's meaningful. When is it most meaningful? I think when it's ready to level. I think that's the ticket. So ideally, we could level this crane fast. Even if we can't level it fast, ideally we just keep you in the shop as long as possible. This is a very nice get. This is an insanely nice get. These units are irrelevant for us, but a level 2 skunk is highly relevant for us. Okay. I wouldn't even care if the skunk steals the buff. It wouldn't be optimal, but it would be fine. Huge. The math was not mathing. That's my mistake. I thought the math was mathing. Obviously, I'm mistaken. And yet, perfectly average draw. Look at that. Perfect buff as well. Thank you. I think we have to say goodbye to the marmoset. I know this is insane. We need porcupine scaling. So you buy a cat. You buy pizza. Obviously, you buy your skunk. You roll again. I know it's crazy, but you buy a salad on that. That's what the cat is for. You can't keep all these lads frozen. Cat frozen is okay. If anything has to be unfrozen, it's the porcupine. This is the downside of the polar bear, but it is what it is. Don't frickin' shoot me and tell me it's raining. Oh, you gave me a melon! You fool. You fool. You gave me a melon because of my Dr. Crane. So now we finally level you up. You're now like a viable unit in your own right. Obviously, you're popping out here. And then this is a bit of a mull round, a bit of a mulligan on this one. But we're going to get level 2 cat. Level 2 cat plus, I mean, at that point, you probably sell your polar bear to start running crazy cows. We're going to lose this round, but I feel great about our future. So level me. We're going to say the polar bear has served its purpose when we get the right sort of replacement unit. And this is it right here. I think we go cow, buff, buff, sell me. I know that we could sell the skunk. The skunk is going to be an underrated Andy right now. It's a very important part of the routine. I guess we should freeze this till the next round, right? So we get more. We should have frozen the last one, but so we get more value out of it. That makes sense. Oh, and then oh my God, it's alive. Now don't mess with me, okay? They're messing with me. It's all right. On 2 life, I still love our odds. I feel slightly under scale, but I still love our odds. We buy and buff. We melon. I mean waffle. We sell. We buy and buff. And buff. I'm not worried about triggers on this one. We just got to scale. And then I love that for scaling. Combine, you get some more going next time. Honestly, the next unit to level, like to buff, might be the cat. How dare you? These are what has gotten into the Super Auto Pets community. These are the strongest teams I've ever seen in my life. I still think we need the skunk. I do. And then the cat's getting buffed. And when the cat's away, the mice will play. Don't worry, the crane has not been necessary at this point. I would even sell, buy the taco first, and then run this second skunk out here. That's how much I'm a believer in the skunk. Stephen Merritt may not believe in the sun, but I believe in the skunk. That's a big Doberman, brother. Okay, PhD in mathematics, Will Hunting. Panda feeding a Doberman, gets a coconut armor, then gets hit by my porcupine, which causes you to get a melon from the crane. Okay, I get it. I see you, John Nash. Anyway, /marker, that was a good one. I mean, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like button. Helps us a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. See ya.